Good evening, students. We will continue with the second chapter of history. Now, let's see the Indian historiography. What were the various ideological frameworks? We had already studied that all the foreign scholars and historians were not writing good about the Indian history. So, the Indian historiography could be classified into two. One is the colonial historiography, and second was the Orientalist historiography. ना व्हाट डू मीन बाय कॉलोनीज कॉलोनीज मतलब जब कोई एक कंट्री दूसरे कंट्री में जा कर के अटैक मतलब वहाँ पे अटैक नहीं करता है लेकिन वो बिजनेस के लिए first it goes over there and then slowly and slowly it starts ruling that particular place. How the Britishers had come into India and for the business, and slowly they started ruling us. So they are said to be making colonies everywhere. So now the colonial historiography, those who wrote, now these British officers, and they were mainly the Christian missionaries, okay, जो churches वगैरह बनाते हैं and all that, and they propagate Christianity. Now, when they were writing about the Indian history, they were making fun of the Indian culture. They were calling it madness, and in their writing they were justifying that these people, these Indians, are so backward that it is very good that we Britishers have come over in India and we are ruling them. Ruling in the sense what? We are not actually ruling them. In fact, we are helping them. We are making them modern, and it is, and because of us they are now going to get a very good life. So this is how they were justifying their रूल इन इंडिया. मतलब अपनी किताबों में वो लोग ये लिखते थे कि अगर हम नहीं आते तो इंडिया तो बहुत ही बैकवर्ड था, यहाँ के लोगों को कितना प्रॉब्लम होता. बिकॉज ऑफ अस दे आर सीइंग द मॉडर्न लाइफ. And there were 5 volumes Cambridge History of India published during 1922 to 1937 CE, and these are the distinct examples of colonial historiography. When you read these books, you will come to know that they have only praised themselves and they have criticized and mocked the Indian. Then came the Orientalist historiography. Now there were many European scholars who were very curious to know about the countries of the East. India is in the East. And they were also having admiration and respect for these countries. Now these scholars were known as Orientalists. मतलब those who wrote against India, those who ridiculed India, made fun of India, those historians were known as colonialists. And those who wrote in admiration, in respect, they were known as Orientalists. Now these Orientalists, they studied the similarities between Sanskrit and some of the European languages. And they focused on the Vedic tradition and Sanskrit literature. They went in depth to find out what is Sanskrit, how it is written, what all things are written in Sanskrit, all those Rig Vedas and all, whatever is there in the ancient Hindu books, all those things they started reading. And ultimately, they came to the conclusion that our Indian language, Sanskrit, is the mother of all the Indo-European languages. They said that all the languages are made from Sanskrit only. In 1784, Sir William Jones, he founded the Asiatic Society in Calcutta. Now what happened now when he made a society? Asiatic Society means for all the Asian countries. And where was the head office made? Where was the society made? In India, in Kolkata. So now it opened the doors for research for all the ancient Indian literature and history. Anybody who wanted to study history, anybody who wanted to do the research could now come in Kolkata into this society and do the work.